Today on Santa Monica Update.
From Virginia Avenue Park, the 6th Annual Unity Resource Festival, I'm RJ Andrews, and you know I got your story coming up.
We have these reports and more news about the city of Santa Monica, so keep watching. I'm Keena Chin.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica.
Some would say that the city of Santa Monica is known for its fun in the sun, but we are also known for our cultural diversity. Reporter RJ Andrews had a fun-filled day at the 6th Annual Unity Resource Festival at Virginia Avenue Park. Here's his report.
The sun was shining and the people were smiling. Santa Monica brought its very best in an effort to celebrate the diversity in our streets. The 6th Annual Unity Resource Festival, which was held at Virginia Avenue Park, was the perfect opportunity to support our neighbors with music, dance, and more.
It's a beautiful culmination of different cultures in our community. It's not just African American or the Hispanic community. It's a culmination of all cultures coming together here at the Unity Festival.
I'm a K.I.D. with a D.R.E.A.M. recording and blazing beats. I work the mic right so the haters see. I have talent and amazing G.
There's a lot of things going on right now. There's music, dance. There's a lot of things for the kids to play around with, artwork, and a lot of fun for the community, just to get everybody together to know what's going on.
You know, it was a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We want our daughter exposed to as many community events as we can, and there's so much diversity and beautiful nonprofits that are down here today. We just wanted to check everything out.
Fun, festivities, and music. The Unity Resource Festival was filled with tons of smiles, community action, and of course, resources.
It's a wonderful opportunity for people to check out all the local nonprofits and resources that we have available so that everybody can have the same quality of life, because we have so many resources here in Santa Monica that people don't really know about.
I feel that this city's on the cutting edge of providing all the resources and programs and services for a community, and I think that the city of Santa Monica is a model city that other cities can look at, our neighboring cities can look at and say, hey, look what they're doing with the Unity Resource Festival. Look, we should do something like that.
The Unity Resource Festival has seen lots of growth over the years. What was originally created as the Love and Unity Festival at Will Rogers Elementary has become an annual event that the city can count on. Host and performer Gerald C. Rivers explains the importance of taking action first rather than later.
Sometimes people wait until we have a crisis before we come together. We wait until some event is taking place in our community, the kids are fighting, or there's some racial conflict. I think if we're proactive, that's why we need it, so that we can get together before something happens, so we can take preventative methods from making sure that things like that don't happen.
And while the message of unity and cultural awareness was spread throughout the afternoon, the impact of the Unity Resource Festival covered all generations.
It's pretty fun here because I get to hang out with my mom all day.
Yeah, and what fun things have you done here today?
Get a lollipop.
From the Unity Fest. I'll let you take us out. From where are we at? 6th Annual?
6th Annual Unity Festival. Wait, let me say it again.
Is that much fun? Reporting from Virginia Avenue Park for Santa Monica Update, I'm RJ Andrews.
The 6th Annual Unity Resource Festival was such a wonderful event that it continues to inspire unity in the community. You'll find the latest entertainment updates on Virginia Avenue Park's website at vapark.smgov.net, or you can call 310-458-8688. Today on Santa Monica Update.
Bringing good energy and good people was the name of this game. And while the NFL makes for the biggest sporting event of the year, the competitive and charitable doings were given one bowling pin at a time.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica.
While Americans were getting ready for the Super Bowl, Santa Monica had a Super Bowl of its own going on. Reporter RJ Andrews checked out the Super Bowl-a-thon at the AMF Bay Shore Lanes and came away with a unique sports story. Here's his report.
Santa Monica does lots of great events. This is particularly special because it involves the community, Santa Monica agencies, Santa Monica government, really coming together to fight homelessness and hunger.
We get all our coworkers together, all the people that we know from other agencies. We bowl, we laugh, we have an awesome time. It's for a great cause.
It is the 16th annual Super Bowl-a-thon benefiting the Westside Shelter and Hunger Coalition. We are here at the AMF Bayshore Lanes, and let me tell you, the energy is crazy. While everyone's focusing on the big game, we have the gamers here today.
Over 500 participants representing various businesses, social service agencies, and local government battled it out in a unique fundraising opportunity. The Santa Monica Super Bowl-a-thon, which was originated in 1977, has begun to take on a life of its own. And while the message of homelessness and hunger was at the forefront, camaraderie and competitiveness wasn't too far behind.
It's like totally the whole impact of sports and camaraderie and rivalry, and there's some great teams that are like really bowling against each other today.
The Super Bowl for bowling and, you know, agencies and, you know, in our city, so it's good. It's good. There's some competition in the air, but I think everybody's here to have a good time, have fun, and, you know, support each other.
We've got spirit, we've got joy, and we got bowling hype.
Well, everybody here, we all sit, we all have a good time, we're perfect together at work, so actually I think that's making us do a lot better. Actually in the bowling alley, as you can hear from some of the screaming behind me. I didn't expect I was going to have as much fun as I'm having, but it's really a good time.
9, 4, 9.
You just bowled a strike right now. Do you see what kind of energy is going on right now?
I do. In fact, I also just won something with my raffle ticket as well, so wow, this is the best Friday I've had all year.
This is cool. I mean, having such a wide cross-section of the community come to do this, support such a great event, it's perfect. I don't think it could get any better.
Adding to the Bowl-a-thon festivities is a friendly rivalry that continues to exist between the police and fire chief.
This happens every year, and every year I have to come up and beat the fire chief, so it's really tough.
And are you going to do it again this year?
Of course, he's wearing a skirt.
So I dug it out, frankly, because I'm not much of a bowler, and I'm hoping to be able to distract the competition, in particular Jackman. I know how he likes my legs.
The support of nature and city participation is yet another reason that makes our great city stand out for this and other events in coming years.
This is a don't miss it event. This is one of the highlights of our year, and I would definitely encourage anyone to come and participate. You don't have to be part of the Westside Shelter and Hunger Coalition, and everyone from the community is welcome.
Reporting from the AMF Bayshore Lanes for Santa Monica Update, I'm RJ Andrews.
As you saw, groups from both business and the city came together to raise money for the Westside Shelter and Hunger Coalition. If you want more info about the Super Bowl-a-thon and how you can participate in next year's festivities, just go to westsideshelter.org.
Today on Santa Monica Update.
Coming up, Santa Monica celebrates Memorial Day. I'm RJ Andrews, and I have your report.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica.
Whether it's celebrating our country's independence or remembering the brave Americans who died in its service, Santa Monica residents celebrate our nation's holidays with dignity and respect. Reporter RJ Andrews shows us the spirit behind the recent Memorial Day festivities at Woodlawn Cemetery.
God bless America.
Remembering loved ones in the fight for freedom and independence can mean different things for several people. The presentations held at the Woodlawn Cemetery are nothing short of breathtaking.
I'm going to talk about Memorial Day and its meaning. Memorial Day is, by its name, a day for us to remember. Please allow me to say, I believe it is more than that. Everyone that is here today has a story. That's been real evident to me as I've just been walking around talking to this amazing crowd here.
It's the feeling of your loved ones that are gone and those who served our country. And the organizations I belong to, we support our veterans very highly.
With words of tribute, honor, song, and a little bit of fun, the 74th annual Memorial Day observance really tied together the message of this Memorial Day holiday here in beautiful Santa Monica.
During the first half of Memorial Day, the national flag is lowered to half staff. It is because we grieve for those who have fallen. It is now noon. Do you know what happens at noon on Memorial Day? The flag is raised back to full staff. The nation, that is, we, commit to carry on and not let their price go to waste.
Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a post or brag.
Most of my family is buried here at Woodland Cemetery, and I know many of yours are here as well. My great-uncle and grandfather fought in World War I. My great-uncle was killed and lies in the American cemetery in France. My grandfather was found alive on the battlefield by graves registration as they were collecting the dead days after the battles. He had been gassed and wounded so badly that he lost his leg.
Councilmember Holbrook's stories and willingness to share was something that plays a major impact on bridging the gap in what we know about our fallen veterans.
My generation, virtually every single person's father was in the war. I mean, they put you in the war if you were 40 years old and had 3 or 4 kids. You know, it's just every man that could physically go went. So virtually everybody's my age, the children of World War II, have direct linkage to someone who served. That linkage grows smaller as we finally went to an all-volunteer service. But you got to remember what these people went through, the sacrifices they made.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I saw tears. I saw young children where the father was telling the children to wave the flag when they were singing. It's Americanism. That's what it's about, and you could see it here.
I still have 2 war bonds that my dad bought for me during the war. One is in an envelope with Christmas decorations on the outside. It says, "Please buy war bonds, so there will always be a Christmas." That was what, think of that. Please buy war bonds, so there will always be a Christmas. That's what was at stake. That was at stake. Our entire nation, our way of life.
And when we think about what really pays homage to our American heroes, it's these types of narratives that let the legacy live on. Reporting from the Woodlawn Cemetery for Santa Monica Update, I'm RJ Andrews.
For more information about Woodlawn Cemetery, you can go online to smgov.net/departments/cemetery.